Before the times of kings, before the flood, there was a man who walked with God and witnessed the secrets of the heavens. His name, Enoch. Enoch was taken up into the heavens, beyond the realm of mortals, to behold what no man was ever meant to see: the secrets of the fallen angels, the chambers of creation, and the divine judgments that would determine the destiny of humanity. But with knowledge also comes the weight of truth. And what Enoch discovered was a war between worlds, angels who descended to the earth, forbidden pacts, and a corruption that provoked the wrath of the Creator. This is not merely the account of a man. It is the story of a rebellion, the fall of immortal beings, and of a final judgment that would forever change the destiny of heaven and earth. Write, Enoch, so that future generations may know the truth and prepare for what is to come. Then a voice was heard. Enoch, son of Jared, you who have found grace in my sight, listen to my call. And Enoch replied, Lord, what do you desire of me? I am but a small man before your greatness. And the Mo. Chapter 1. The seventh from Adam. Enoch, the seventh descendant from Adam, was a man who walked with God for 300 years. Unlike all other patriarchs, the scriptures declare that Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. This singular phrase marks the beginning of an extraordinary journey through the heavens, where Enoch witnessed divine secrets never revealed to humanity. During his 365 years on earth, Enoch received celestial visions that forever changed his perception of reality. He saw angels who had abandoned their first habitations, descending to earth to corrupt themselves with the daughters of men. These watchers brought forbidden knowledge, metallurgy, cosmetics, divination, and sorcery. Chapter 2. The corruption of the Watchers. The Watchers, 200 angels led by Semyaza and Azazel, made a terrible pact on Mount Hermon. They swore by mutual curses to descend to earth and take women as wives. From this union were born the Nephilim, giants 3,000 cubits in height, who consumed everything that humanity produced. Azazel taught men how to make swords, knives, shields, and breastplates. Women learned about bracelets, ornaments, the use of antimony to paint the eyes, and all manner of precious stones and dyes. Semyaza taught enchantments and root cutting. Armaros taught how to resolve enchantments. Barakel taught astrology. Kokabel revealed the signs of the stars. Ezekiel showed knowledge of the clouds. Arakel taught the signs of the earth. Shamsiel revealed the signs of the sun. Sariel showed the course of the moon. Chapter 3. The cry of the earth. The earth groaned under the weight of corruption. The Nephilim devoured men and animals. When there was nothing more to consume, they began to devour one another. Blood cried out from the soil, and injustice covered the face of the earth like a dark shadow. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, the 4 archangels, heard the cry of men who were perishing. They brought the plea before the Most High. You see all things, and nothing is hidden from you. You see what Azazel has done, how he taught all iniquity on earth, and revealed the eternal secrets that are made in the heavens. Chapter 4. Divine Judgment. The Eternal responded with severe judgment. To Raphael was given the order, Go, Raphael, and bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into darkness. Make an opening in the desert that is in Dudael, and cast him there. To Gabriel, Go against the bastards and reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of the watchers from among men. To Michael was commanded, Go, Michael, and announce to Semyaza and all his companions, who united with women to defile themselves with them in all their impurity, that their children shall perish, and they shall see the destruction of their beloved ones. But for Enoch was reserved a special mission, to intercede for the fallen watchers. Chapter 5. Enoch's journey through the heavens. Enoch was caught up in a celestial journey that lasted 60 days. He visited the seven heavens, each revealing mysteries deeper than the previous one. In the first heaven, he saw the winds and the upper waters. In the second, he contemplated the imprisoned angels awaiting judgment. In the third heaven, he witnessed paradise and the place of torment. In the fourth heaven, he observed the course of the sun and moon, discovering that the solar year has 364 days, not 360 as men calculated. In the fifth heaven, he encountered the Grigori, the repentant watchers who wept for the sins of their fallen brothers. In the sixth heaven, he saw the angels who study the movements of the stars, the seasons and the years. Finally, in the seventh heaven, he contemplated the glory of the Most High, indescribable in its majesty and power. Chapter 6. The Prophecies of the End Times. During his celestial journey, Enoch received prophetic visions about the future of humanity. He saw the flood that would purify the earth, but also contemplated a golden age that would come after great tribulation. In the last days, the righteous would be vindicated and the wicked would face final judgment. After these things, in the 10th month of the 19th year of Jared, I, Enoch, was born, he wrote, and I lived 82 years in ignorance. But after this time, I received visions and learned all things through the visions of heaven. Enoch prophesied about the coming of the Messiah. And behold, he comes with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon all, and to convict all the ungodly of all their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed. Chapter 7. The Preserved Knowledge. For 40 days, Enoch dictated 366 books to his son Methuselah, preserving all celestial knowledge for future generations. These writings contained not only prophecies, but also knowledge about astronomy, medicine, agriculture, and calendars. The book revealed that there were 364 days in the solar year, divided into 4 seasons of 91 days each. Each season was ruled by a celestial leader who controlled the winds, rains, and seasons of the year. Chapter 8. The Impact in 2026. When the complete manuscripts were discovered in 2026, the academic and religious world was shaken to its foundations. Enoch's prophecies about events of the last 2,000 years proved surprisingly accurate. His descriptions of advanced technology, air travel, and spiritual warfare resonated with contemporary events. Scientists were perplexed to discover that Enoch's astronomical descriptions, written more than 3,000 years ago, were more accurate than many modern calculations. His observations about the solar calendar of 364 days contradicted the lunar systems of 360 days used by ancient civilizations. Theologians debated intensely about the implications of Enoch's intercession for the fallen angels and his detailed descriptions of divine judgments. Churches divided between those who embraced the newly discovered texts and others who considered them apocryphal. Chapter 9. The Transformation of Humanity. The impact of Enoch's complete manuscripts transcended academic circles. Millions of people around the world began to question their understanding of spirituality, the origin of humanity, and eternal destiny. The details about the Watchers and their influence on human civilization offered explanations for questions that had tormented humanity for millennia. Study groups formed on all continents, analyzing every word of the 366 books dictated by Enoch. Archaeologists intensified excavations on Mount Hermon, searching for physical evidence of the Watchers' pact. Chapter 10. The Final Awakening. In 2026, 3 years after the initial discovery, the last fragments were translated. These contained the most specific prophecies about the final events of human history. Enoch had not only predicted the discovery of his own writings, but also described with precise details how humanity would react to these revelations. In the final time, wrote Enoch, when my books are completely revealed, there will be great division among men. Some will embrace the light and prepare for the days that are to come. Others will harden themselves even more, denying the evidence before their eyes. Enoch's narrative ended with a promise of hope. But for those who seek truth with sincere hearts, I will reveal even greater mysteries. For the end of all things approaches, but also the beginning of an era of unprecedented glory. Epilogue. The Eternal Legacy. The Book of Enoch, complete in its original form, became the catalyst for an unprecedented global spiritual awakening. Its influence in 2026 marked the beginning of a new era of understanding about divine nature, celestial realms, and the destiny of humanity. Enoch's words, preserved through millennia, finally found their intended audience, a generation ready to receive truths that their ancestors were not prepared to understand. And thus, the seventh from Adam continued his celestial ministry, guiding humanity through revelations that would forever transform our understanding of who we are and where we are going.